Hello gamers, it's your man Retrominimii. It's Rad Month, so let's see what game's gonna be. A driving game by Sega called Crazy Taxi. Can't lie though, the ride's pretty classy. Picking up people and going places. Do you drive around this town like in races? Careful driver, you need to book my elbow joints. Don't worry ma'am, I'm trying to max out my gamer points. If you play this game, you're sure to cause a crisis. Look, if you need help, I ain't got a license. Yo, let's get this video started, shall we? When you think of driving games, you probably think that they're just all racing games. I mean, cars have a lot of speed, and in races, you must be the fastest driver. But there are the exceptions. Some games like the Grand Theft Auto series have you do various tasks, and Crazy Taxi is one of those few exceptions, at least at the top of my head. It's one of the few classic Dreamcast games before Sega became a third-party company. Developed by, and I hope I pronounced this right, Kenji Kano and his team Hitmaker, Crazy Taxi was released for arcades in 1999, and then it was ported to the Dreamcast on the 24th of January 2000 in North America, the 27th of January 2000 in Japan, and the 25th of February 2000 in Europe. It was then later ported to PlayStation 2, GameCube, PC, and the 7th generation of consoles including mobile devices. Now, since I unfortunately don't own a Dreamcast, I'll be going off the ports after that one. So, what makes this game an iconic classic, and is it worth your money? Well, let's hop in and find out.
Hey, come on over, have some fun with Crazy Taxi!
Hey, let's head on over to GameStop and get the newest release of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, but not before watching a review of it over on my channel, which I probably won't do because Jesus, so much I have to catch up in Dragon Ball.
And also, I'm not sure if I get the voice right, but my throat hurts after doing that, so accept it.
Anyway, as an arcade game, the goal is pretty simple. All you have to do is bring the customers to their destination and rack up as much cash as possible. Pretty easy, right? They should have called this game Taxi Simulator. But oh, no. Let me look you right in the eye. Oh, right, here. Now, let me tell you this. Do you know how to drive? The game's name pretty much sums it up. Crazy Taxi. Like, Jesus, you have to drive through a lot just to get your earning, and I don't think the game forces you to do that. Well, sort of. You have two time limits, one for how long you get to play the game, and one for each customer before they jump out? I guess if they don't get the Kentucky Fried Chicken, then life ain't worth living. The faster you get the customers to their destination, the more money you make and the more time you earn for your overall gameplay. You can also earn extra money by doing tricks. These tricks consist of speeding very close to another car and by getting some airtime. I know there's other tricks, but God, I am never going to be able to pull them off. And one more thing, look how much money you make per customer. Holy Bubsy. And if I can make that much money without driving experience, imagine how much I can make with a license, and daily as well. I wouldn't have to live in this old broken down treehouse ever again. There are different modes in this game. There's arcade mode, which is the map from the arcade version. And there's original mode, where the map is completely unique. In both modes, you get two types of rules. Arcade rules is the rules I explained before, and time limit rule is where instead of earning time, you have to get as much as you can get done under a fixed amount of time. And then there's Crazy Box. In that mode, you have to do various tasks, usually under a time limit. There's probably a better way to explain this, but I don't really like this mode. It's way too hard for me. And this jump? Screw this jump! As for the differences between the ports, there isn't much. I mean, I hear that the PC ports, even the 2011 one, has half the frame rates compared to the consoles. But I'm no frame rate expert. Is there an expert in the building?
Now as you can see here, the PC port is running at 30 frames per second, but if we would double the speed of the game, it should run at its normal speed. And if we were to go even further, it starts to look like a blue blur trying to escape the city. I can't blame him, it's kinda crazy.
Really, do the only difference here, besides that and the widescreen support on the 7th generation of console ports, is the music. And if you were to ask me, my pick is the old PC port. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the music is walking over the hood! Download the can't load the anything joke. The hatred spreads distance between you and me, but I can't. Down we carry low, too long, down we carry low, too long, down we carry low, too long, down we carry. So yeah, that's Crazy Taxi. What do I think of it? Well, it certainly lives up to the name. A pretty crazy arcade game. Fast-paced, great music, and totally rad. However, it is an arcade game after all. The enjoyment can really only last a few amounts of plays per day. I'd say buy it for 15, no more. I'll see you next Rad Month. This is Retrominimii, signing out. I wrote sighing out. Sighing out. That rap was not easy for me to memorize. And I didn't even have to memorize the script was right there. I am bad at script writing and sitting and everything. Hey everyone, thanks for watching that video. Thanks to Framerator for that special appearance. It was random, but I'm glad he joined in regardless. I'm sorry that the video was short. There wasn't really a whole lot of content in Crazy Taxi, but I still enjoyed doing it nonetheless. I got nothing else. Bye.